Okay, I hope the screen is visible to you and my voice is audible to you. For all the children who have probably met me when last time I was at your campus, you may know me, but for all the children who do not know me, let me give a quick introduction of myself. My name is Mohit Mangal. Uh, I am a career counselor. I am author of a career guide known as Parents Handbook of Careers After School. And this particular career guide has been recommended by CBSE Delhi and has been sent to all the CBSE schools across the world. I've been doing counseling for last 20 years, and today I will talk to all the children on how to choose the right career stream after class 10th. So, Shekhar sir, can we kick off? Sir, seeking a quick response. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Shekhar sir. So how we will proceed for today's session is I will talk for around maybe around 30, 35, maybe 40 minutes. If you are, okay, just a moment. Shekhar sir, I have given you the rights of co-host.
Yes.
You had logged off.
Yes.
Thank you. No worries. Okay, so the flow of the session will be, I will talk to all of you for around 35 to 40 minutes, and then I will open house for your questions, and I'll be very happy to address most of your questions. I would request you to keep putting your questions in the chat box after I finish the session one by one. Please do not copy and repost your questions back to back. That will delay the session. It will make it difficult for me to search new question and then address. Please post your question. Wait patiently. I will definitely answer your question, right? And before I start, I hope and believe English as a language of communication in today's session will be convenient and comfortable to all of you. If the answer is yes, please quickly, few of you type yes in the chat box. If you want me to speak in Hindi, okay, great. I think I got some responses on yes, perfectly fine. So we will carry on with today's session in English as a language. If there is any query question, please keep it ready by the end of the session. We will take all queries at the end of the session. A very warm welcome to all parents and children. Today's objective of the session is I shall talk to you about the subject combinations which are available after 10th in Indian education system. The first step of selection, or the first subject choice selection, comes when children finish grade 10. And as per the new education policy, there had been loads of changes which we are seeing happening. So I will talk to you about the subject combinations available. I will also talk to you about how to make the right choice, for which I will share with all of you a self-assessment tool. And that is precise reason why I have also requested children to please invite their parents and ask them to sit with you. Because as parents, since your observation is very, very strong related to your children, I'm sure you will be in a position to very strongly help them identify themselves, which will further help the child take the right combination of subjects after grade 10, that is in grade 11 and 12. And across today's presentation, I shall talk to you about more than 20 different verticals in which I shall cover more than 250 different degree options, which are available, in India primarily. So I assume all of you are from grade 9th or 10th. And you know what is the irony of grade 10th? The first thing is that you become an adult. Till now, you had always been treated like a kid or a child. and you continue to be treated, like a child. But the fact of the situation is that by the time you come to grade 10, you become an adult, and nobody is ready to believe that. Second thing is, you start getting to hear no for everything. Anyways, 2 years of pandemic had, you know, pushed you to be inside your home across board. Now, even when the schools have reopened and you have moved to grade 10, anything which you try to do, your always surroundings give you a shout out stating, no, you should not do that because it is 10th. You should not do this because it is 10th. So that becomes second disturbing part of grade 10. And third and most important thing is that any adult who meets you always has a suggestion to make. And specifically when it comes to career, they always have a suggestion to make. So I call all you guys, the children who are sitting there on the other side, as young adults. And whenever you meet an adult, they will always have some or the other suggestion to make. These are certain ironies of what happens to you when you come to grade 10. So my first suggestion to you is, don't listen to everyone. And at the bottom, I have written, listen to only those who have a genuine concern about you. Now, I'll share with you a small story. I was doing a research with one of my friends at IIM Ahmedabad, that is the Indian Institute of Management. I hope you've heard that name. So we were trying to figure out that why adults give a lot of advice, and rather free advice, to young adults. So by researching on this particular topic, the first thing which we came to know was we could divide people in three broad categories of what kind of people give a lot of advice. The first category of people who gave a lot of advice are your friends' parents. Second category of people were your parents' friends. And the third category of most vulnerable people who give you a lot of advice were relatives. And actually, there is a fourth category, which is the only category whom you should listen to. And that category of people are the people who have a genuine concern for you. And that category of people include your parents and your teachers. Because these are the people who have got to spend a lot of quality time with you. And based on that quality time, they are very much in know-how of what kind of a person or what kind of a personality you are. So they have observed you a lot. Based on that observation, lot of times any guidance or any suggestion which they give may match you a lot. So listen to only those who have a genuine concern for you. Let us understand what is career and what is career all about. When we talk about career assessment or career planning, there are four parameters which are very important for you to understand or analyze about yourself. Those four parameters include your orientation, your aptitude, your personality, and your interest. Although, if I try to explain this entire tool, it is quite a lengthy tool, but still I will try and touch two things which will give you a fair good idea of what kind of a child you are. And based on that, it will give you a fair good idea of how and what would be the right subject combination for you to choose in grade 11 and 12. So first thing which I'm going to talk on is to understand your orientation. To understand orientation, we divide children in three broad categories. The first category of children are children whom we call our academic oriented children. They are those children who love to read, study, watch educational videos, do a lot of research, spend a lot of time with books or academia. We say they are children who are studious. They are capable of spending long hours sitting and studying. This category of children are children whom we call our academic oriented. Second category of children are children who are not that much into academics. They are more comfortable in talking, discussing, debating, arguing, interacting. They are children whom we call our social creatures. They can easily relate to people, and they find it easy to connect, interact, share even with strangers. This category of children are children whom we call our people-oriented children. And the third category of children are children whom we call our practical-oriented. These children are those children who are neither too much into academics nor too much into people orientation or interaction. They are more comfortable in doing practical hands-on things like drawing, dance, art, craft, music, sports, acting, mimicry, cookery, photography, filmmaking, and so on. They are children who are always hands-on involved in doing something which is creative or innovative. They are known as practical oriented children. And the best part is all these three orientations are there in every child. First thing which you have to figure out for yourself is you are highest in which orientation, second level at which one, third level at which one. This means if I give you three standalone tasks, one being practical, one being academic, and one being interaction oriented, which task you will pick up as your first priority, which task you will pick up as your second priority, and which task will you pick up as your third priority. This prioritization, if you're able to figure out about yourself, you can peacefully understand what is your orientation graph. We call this orientation graph. And as we move ahead, I will share with you that for each particular vertical, what kind of orientation graph is required. And if you've understood my talk for last 3 to 4 minutes carefully, I'm sure you would know that what kind of thing would you like to do, or what kind of task would you like to pick as your first, second, and third priority out of the three given orientations or tasks which I just shared with you. So this is orientation graph. Second thing, to give you a just quick snapshot of trying to make you understand the word aptitude. Each one of us study 5 category of subjects till grade 10. And those 5 category of subjects connect with different kinds of aptitudes. The first category of subject which you pick up is mathematics. Second category are sciences, where you study physics, chemistry, and biology. Third are social sciences, where you study history, civics, geography, economics. Fourth category of subjects are languages, which are English, Hindi, or any other regional language. And last but not the least are practical skill-based subjects, which could be art, craft, sports, physical education, computers, carpentry, home science, and so on. First thing which you have to understand is that marks purely may not be the right benchmark to choose a particular subject combination in grade 11 and 12. Neither it is peer group. My friends are all going and taking X set of subjects, I should also do that, may not be right. My parents are in XYZ profession, so I should take up subjects based on what my parents are doing, also may not be the right way of subject selection. Or today, most of the children are getting into areas like business, startups, computers, and so on. So I should also get into any of the new age careers, we call it. May not be right. So what should be the basis of right subject selection post grade 10? Well, the basis of right stream selection post grade 10th is your subject group comfort at 10th grade level. Now, what do you mean by comfort? Try to figure out what kind of subjects which you're studying in grade 9 or 10 are these subjects which you can consume naturally, comfortably, and easily. So we say, what are your high aptitude areas? Based on that, you should take a call of what combination we should pick up after grade 10 in grade 11 and 12. As we all know, till now, we have 4 broad choices which are available in our education system. We may go for taking up science A group, where you have to take combination of physics, chemistry, and mathematics, or we call it science B group, also known as medical group, where you have to study combination of physics, chemistry, and biology. You may go ahead with another combination known as commerce or commercial studies, where you study subjects like accounts, statistics, economics, and business studies. And last but not the least, you may go ahead and take up arts or humanities as a subject, where you study subjects like history, geography, political science, sociology, psychology, philosophy, legal studies, and so on. First, let us quickly start with Science A group. Who is the right candidate to take up Science A group? First thing, I have explained you your orientation. Whether you are practical oriented or not does not matter. Whether you are people oriented or not does not matter. But you need to be very high on academic orientation. That is the first requirement. Second, you should be excellent with science, especially both the subjects of chemistry and physics, along with mathematics. Third, you should have a very strong inclination or curiosity towards latest gadgets, technology, machinery, and so on. And last but not the least, you should be comfortable sitting and spending long hours with books and or computers. If for all these 4 points, in your case, the answer is yes, go ahead and take Science A group. What all you can do after Science A group? We all know we can go for Bachelor of Engineering or Bachelor of Technology. That is a degree known as BE or a BTech. You can go for a combination or a Master's integrated degree, that is BE-ME or BTech MTech. Next to that, there is also another degree known as BF Tech, Bachelor of Fashion Technology. And now also there is a 6-year diploma plus BTech degree available after grade straight away 10th, where you don't need to appear for a competitive exam. And the eligibility for generally this 6-year course is a bare minimum 70% marks in 10th, with maths and general science as one of the subjects at grade 10 level, which all CBSE children study. Next to that, if I look at specializations or branches within the stream of engineering, one can become engineer in the area of aeronautical, aircraft maintenance, automobile, biochemical, biological sciences, biomedical, ceramic, chemical, civil, computer science, electrical, electronics, electronics and communication, electronics and electrical, electronics and instrumentation, engineering, physics, engineering, science, environmental, fire technology, food nutrition, food technology, geoinformatics, industrial systems, instrumentation, leather technology, manufacturing science, marine material science, mathematics and computing, mechanical, mechatronics, metallurgical, mining machinery, naval architecture, ocean, petrochemical, petroleum, plastic, polymer production, robotics, and textile. In these 2 slides, I have covered approximately 55 different branches of engineering. And just for your knowledge, at present, there are more than 110 different branches of engineering which are available across engineering colleges in India. I have only tried to pick up some renowned or older time engineerings which are most commonly available across multiple colleges. Next to that, a Science A group child can also get into an area known as architecture or planning. One can go for a B.Arch, Bachelor of Architecture degree, which is a 5-year degree. Next to that, one can go for Bachelor of Interior Design, Bachelor of Planning, and B.Tech in Planning. Moving to Science B group, if you are very high at academic and people orientation, you are excellent with all 3 sciences, that is physics, chemistry, and biology. You have very, very strong memorization power. That means whatever you rote learn or you learn by understanding, you are able to recall it very, very fast. And last but not the least, you should have the ability to sit and spend long hours with books and or computers. If all these 4 pointers in your case are a tick, go ahead and take Science B group. What all are the options available after Science B group? One can do MBBS. We all know about it. Dentistry, that is BDS. Next to that, any of the areas of Ayush, that is Ayurvedic, medicine, Unani medicine, Siddha medicine, yogic and naturopathic medicine, and homeopathic medicine. For all of them, I'm sure you all know you have to appear for competitive exam after grade 12, known as NEET, NEET. Next to pure medicine and surgery, one can also go for paramedical sciences, where you can do a BSc in different kinds of specializations, which may include anesthesia, cardiovascular, critical care, dialysis, exercise and sports, health information management, medical imaging, medical laboratory technology, medical record, neuroscience, nuclear medicine, nursing, operation theater, ophthalmic, perfusion, trauma care, respiratory, X-ray, and so on. Beyond these specializations in BSc, one can also go for auxiliary nursing midwifery and general nursing midwifery, which is a diploma in nursing after grade 12. Beyond this, one can do bachelor's in optometry, occupational therapy, pharmacy, physiotherapy, or can go ahead after 12th to become doctor of pharmacy. Next to paramedical sciences, there is also an option available of rehabilitation sciences, where you can get into prosthetics and orthotics, audiology, speech language pathology, rehabilitation sciences, and special education and rehabilitation. Beyond that, one can get into either veterinary sciences, where a 5.5-year degree of Bachelor of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry is available, or one can go for Bachelor of Fishery Sciences, which is a 4-year degree program, or one can go for BSc in Fisheries, which is again a 4-year program. Now, any child who has done either A group or B group can also do different specializations in pure sciences, which may include anthropology, applied physical science, biochemistry, bioinformatics, botany, chemistry, biomedical, environmental science, fire and safety, forensic science, filmmaking, geology, genetics, life sciences, mathematics, nautical sciences, physics, or zoology. Another field which is available for all science students include agricultural sciences, where one can specialize in the area of agriculture, sericulture, horticulture, forestry, home science, community science, floriculture, aquaculture, mariculture, and so on. Next, we come to the group of commercial studies, where I explained you study subjects like accounts, statistics, business studies, economics, and so on. First thing, you need to be high at academic orientation if you want to follow this group. You need to be good at maths and should like economics as at a decent level at grade 10. You should have interest related to business, finance, and you should have liking for numbers and data analysis. If your case, you have a tick on all these 4 points in your case, then commerce or commercial studies is the right option for you. After commerce, what all you can do? You can do a Bachelor of Commerce, Bachelor of Commerce in Honors, Bachelor of Commerce Professional. You can do BCom in Sports Management, Computer Sciences. Also, there are degrees available, BBA in Finance or BSc in Finance. Beyond that, one can also go for a BCom LLB, which is a 5-year integrated law degree program in combination with commercial studies. One can also take up higher certification in the area of commerce or finance, which may include becoming a CA, CS, ICWA, CFA, CFP, CIA. You can become a stockbroker by doing certifications from National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, or you could become a certified actuary. Moving to arts or humanities, if you're a beautiful mixture as far as your orientation is concerned, related to academic, people, and practical orientation, and as far as your aptitude is concerned, you're good with your languages and social sciences. That is, you like subjects like English, history, geography, civics, economics. You're good at theory reading and retaining, and you have got good observation power. If all these parameters in your case are a tick, go ahead and take humanities or arts as a subject in 11th, 12th. Now, when I meet a lot of children and I ask them during counseling that why did they not take humanities if they are somehow, I find them to be in a wrong field. Many a times I get this answer that humanities does not have opportunities or humanities does not have too many career options. To break this myth, I have shared with you on your screen that just like engineering, Even within a BA or a BA honors program, you have got more than 40 different specializations, which may include applied psychology, archaeology, economics, education, family and child welfare, geography, history, industrial relations, personal management, journalism, mass media. You could go for an Indian language like Hindi, Urdu, Bengali, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Tamil, etc., or a foreign language like English, French, German, Spanish, Arabic. You could also specialize in literature, linguistics, museology, philosophy, physical education, yoga, political science, psychology, public administration, social work, or sociology. Beyond this, one can also pursue a Bachelor of Arts in hotel management, in culinary arts. One can go for a 5-year integrated law program, which is combination of law and humanities, that is BA LLB. One can go for BA in dance, music, acting, or sports management. Now, if you carefully understand, I have given you aptitude combination, that if somebody is very good with maths and science combination, somebody who is very good with only science, somebody who is very good with social sciences and mathematics, somebody who is very good with social sciences and languages. What if a kid is good with practical skill-based subjects? Then what are the options? That was the 5th category of subjects which I told you. Well, for such a kid, either he or she should go through a diploma education after 10th, which include diploma in the area of engineering technology, actuarial sciences, agricultural sciences, paramedical sciences, rehabilitation sciences, design and fine arts, veterinary sciences, performing arts, computer applications, event management, travel tourism, foreign language, healthcare, vocational studies, and so on. Or one can take up the most appropriate subject combination in grade 11 and 12, as per what I have already explained you, and then switch to a general stream which is available to everyone. Now, what are those general streams which are available to everyone? Those general streams include business management, computer applications, design, fine arts, economics, hotel management, law, liberal studies, mass communication, performing arts, sports and physical education, or armed forces. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly take you through all these, and I'm going to go a little fast now. In case in any one of the areas you seek more information, please keep your question ready at the end of the session. I'll be more than happy to give you advanced information that particular area, although I have tried to cover a lot of things within this. So I'm going to talk to you about the qualities required in the candidate, degrees available, and further specializations or professions in which you can get into. Who is the right candidate for business management? Somebody who is a mixture of academic and people orientation. One who has excellent leadership skills, good teamwork abilities, and has keen interest towards different kinds of business transactions, be it related to marketing, finance, human resource management, systems and operations, information technology, and so on. What are the degrees available? Either one can go for a 3-year BBA or a BMS degree program, or one can go for a 5-year integrated BBA plus MBA. Now, just for your knowledge, there are 5 IIMs as on day who have started taking students straight away after class 12th into a 5-year integrated BBA plus MBA program, where after 5 years, they will pass out from an IIM with an MBA degree. Those IIMs include IIM Indore, IIM Bodh Gaya, IIM Ranchi, Jammu, and Rohtak. So one can apply through different types of entrance exams and get into these IIMs. The specializations which are available based on which you are going to become manager or an executive in that particular area may include marketing, advertising, promotions, or one can specialize in finance, human resource management, public relations, international relations, systems and operations, information technology, logistics, international business, and so on. Next, we move to computer applications. Next, we move to computer applications. If the candidate is a mixture of academic and practical orientation, or we may also call it creative, but it's practical orientation. One has a very strong ability to think logically. You should have interest in coding and computer languages, and you should have ability to sit on computers for long hours and work, not just play games, but work. If you have this ability, you may be the right candidate to get into computer applications. Within computer applications, one can get a degree which is a 3-year BCA, BBA in information technology, Bachelor of Commerce in computer sciences or information technology, BSc in information technology or computer sciences, or one can go for a 5-year integrated BCA MCA or a BSc MSc integrated program. Within computer sciences, there are a lot of new age specializations which are coming up, which may include application design, artificial intelligence, audio and video, cloud computing, cryptography, blockchain, digital marketing, social media marketing, ethical hacking, game designing, e-gaming, machine learning, networking, Internet of Things, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, and so on. Moving to design, if one is very strongly practically oriented child, good at visualization and drawing, and has got a strong interest towards creativity and innovation, then design could be a very good option. Within design, you have degrees under the nomenclature of Bachelor of Fine Arts, Visual Arts, Applied Arts, Interior Design, or one can go for Bachelor of Design in different specializations, including animation, ceramic, glass, exhibition, film, video, furniture, interior, graphic, product, textile, and so on. Next is economics. If one is very strong at academic orientation, people orientation, if is there or not does not matter. Practical orientation, if there is there or not does not matter. Good with mathematics and analytics, and has a strong ability to analyze data and present it well, then economics could be a very good option for the children. 2 degrees which are available within the area of economics include BA or a BSc. Next, we come to hotel management. If one is a very strong combination of practical and people orientation, academic orientation, even if it's less, does not matter much, but has keen interest in cooking and serving, has excellent taste buds, and a very strong interest and knowledge about various different cuisines, then hotel management could be a very good option for these children. In hotel management, one can go for Bachelor of Hotel Management, BSc in Hospitality and Hotel Administration, Bachelor of Travel and Tourism Management, BA in Hotel Management, BA in Culinary Arts, or BBA in different specializations related to hotel management. These all degrees are 3-year degree programs. Also, there is a degree program known as BHMCT, that is Bachelor of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, which is a 4-year degree program. You can join this also after 12th. The type of specializations which are available in the area of hotel management include food and beverages production, food and beverages service, housekeeping, room management, sales and marketing, banquet management, front desk management, guest relations, and so on. Next, we move to law. If you are a very strong combination of academic and people orientation, you have very strong ability to think and argue logically, you're good at reading, writing both, and you have strong interest towards politics and social issues, then law could be a very good option for children. In law, you can go for 5 different degrees, which include BLLB, BBLLB, BCom LLB, BSc LLB, BSW LLB, which are all 5-year degree programs. And also there is a 6th degree known as BTech LLB, which is actually a 6-year degree program. Within law, one can specialize in areas like administrative, alternate dispute resolution, business law, constitution law, criminal law, cyber security, energy law, environmental law, human rights law, intellectual property, humanitarian, international jurisprudence, labor, or personal law. Next, we come to liberal studies, or liberal, also known as liberal arts. If you are a very beautiful mixture of academic, people, and practical orientation, you love to explore multiple subjects, and you want to choose subjects of your own choice and study what you like, then liberal arts could be a very good option for you. In liberal arts, as per your specialization, or we call it major subject choice, in 3rd year, you will get a degree. Either your degree will be BA honors, BBA honors, BCom honors, or a BSc honors. Next, we come to mass communication. Again, if you are a mixture of academic people and practical orientation, your flair for writing and language, you're inquisitive, you're questioning nature, and you have the ability to work for long hours on a single story very, very dedicatedly, then mass communication or mass communication journalism could be a beautiful option for you. Degrees available would include either a 3-year degree related to journalism and mass communication or a 5-year integrated BA/MA or Masters in Journalism and Mass Communication. Specializations within mass communication include acting, advertising, anchoring, reporting, cinematography, direction, electronic media, filmmaking, media planning, print media, public relations, social media, sound recording, video editing, visual communication, and writing. Next is performing arts. If you're very high at practical orientation, you have good physical stamina and presentation skills, keen observation towards attentiveness to detail, and you are extremely talented in any one particular form of performing art. Now, performing art generally would fall under 3 categories: singing, dancing, or acting. If you fit in this, performing art could be a very good option after grade 12, where one could specialize under the degree nomenclature of Bachelor of Fine Arts, Performing Arts, or a plain BA, that is Bachelor of Arts, where you could specialize in music, dance, or acting. Higher specializations within the domain of performing arts include singing, which is classical vocal, Western vocal, instrument playing, which is instrumental string based or air based, dance, which could be classic or Western, and what we call dramatics or theatrical arts, which is drama and acting. Similar set of qualities are required for a candidate who may not be that great with a particular performing art, but is very, very strong with a particular sport. In again that case, if you are high at practical orientation, good physical stamina and mental strength, extremely talented in one particular sport, and you have interest and dedication to make that particular sport as your career, then the options available with you include a BA, BBA, BCom, or a BSc. Also, there is a 4-year degree program in the area of sports known as Bachelor of Physical Education and Sports, that is BPES. Last but not the least is armed forces. If you are very strong combination of academic people and practical orientation, you're good at handling crisis, adventurous, physically strong, and you're ready to even lay your life for the country, you could, after 12th, appear for an exam known as NDA and NA. Till 2020, only boys were allowed to appear for this exam, but now even girls can appear for this exam and can join Indian Army, Air Force, or Navy, and finally get a degree which is BA honors, BE honors, or a BSc honors. My last piece of advice before I move to questions is please do not blindly follow friends because they are themselves not aware too much of things related to career, domains, professions, and verticals of education. And also I suggest, especially parents, to please not follow trends, because a lot of parents would try to ask that what is going to be the futuristic career or what career is going to be on the peak 10 years from now. See, there are a lot of new age careers which are coming up, but looking at the career, you never try to fit your child. It is always looking at your child, his or her orientation, aptitude, personality, and interest, based on which a right career is chosen and given to him, which is going to make the best fit. So finally, before I close, I would like to thank Principal Chandralekha Rawat Madam. I would like to thank Vice Principal Manisha Sharma Madam. I would like to thank Shekhar Bhatra sir, who is senior faculty. And I would like to thank management, parents, and definitely all the children who have spent peaceful time with me, listening to me. I'll open the house for questions now. If you are seeking any personal career counseling, you can connect with my office at 7600 You can follow me on social media at IQ Mohit. My website is also there, that is mohitmangal.com. Today's video, if you want, or you want to have a copy of this particular presentation, which I shared with you, you can scan this. This particular scan will take you to my YouTube channel. And from that YouTube channel, I'll be, this particular today's event is going, on my YouTube channel. You can go ahead and pick it up. And also the career guide, which is recommended by CBSE Delhi. That career guide, if you go to my website, will cost you 250 rupees. But if you go through this particular link, which I have shared on your screen, you can download this career guide free of cost, where you don't have to pay any money. So with this, I'll open the house for questions. Please go ahead.
Mohit sir, there is one.
Sir, go ahead.
There is one query from parents. They have a confusion related to basic mathematics and standard maths. Like from in grade 10, they need to select whether they want to opt for basic maths and standard math. If in case a child opts for basic maths in grade 11, the child has got only option to opt for applied mathematics if the child wants to study anything related to mathematics. They don't have any scope to opt for the traditional normal core mathematics as a subject. So related to that, if you can throw some light in this area.
Okay, I'll give you a beautiful suggestion for this. One, I have got a beautiful 6-minute video where I have explained the difference between core maths, and I have explained the difference between the standard maths, or the basic and the standard maths. Also, just for your clarity, I always tell parents, you should also do your own research. If you look at the course content of both, their course content is not much different, but the type of exam which these children get is different. Now, in certain states, and Shekhar sir, this is something which is important, and I would not exactly know what your state does, but in certain states have taken this decision that if a child takes either basic or standard maths, still will be eligible to go for programs where mathematics is a compulsory subject from the eligibility viewpoint in grade 11 and 12. But certain states make it very clear that if you want to get into any subject where mathematics is a compulsory subject from the eligibility viewpoint, and if you have not taken standard mathematics, you've taken basic mathematics, then you will not be able to take up those subjects. So I think first, it is a state call which you must look at. And as far as difference in these two is concerned, please go to the YouTube channel. I have put up a beautiful video where I have categorically explained you chapter wise what is the difference between two, and who should take it, who should not take it, what are the options which are open after standard mathematics, and what are the options which are open after basic mathematics. One question which I have got on the chat box, I'll take it up. Okay, just a moment. Yes. So first question is, if I have to go for higher education, be it programming, computer engineering, which option would be best? Either A group or B group or a different field can take up after 10th grade. Okay, well, just for your knowledge, child, to get into the area of computer application, there are two ways. One is the way of engineering, where you get into computer technology, or what we call as BE or a BTech in computer engineering, BE or BTech in software engineering, BE or BTech in computer sciences, BE or BTech in information technology. These are the type of degrees which are available in engineering. In these degrees, you are being taught both front end, that is the coding, programming, computer languages, and the back end, that is the hardcore part of computer, that is CPU, chip designing, motherboard designing, and so on. If the child is a software child only, that is, you're interested in coding, programming, computer languages, then science A group or B group may not be required. Even you can get into computer application through humanities or commercial studies. Both are open. Second, if you are primarily looking at coding or programming, only Then the 2 degrees which are available, one is BCA, Bachelor of Computer Applications, and second is BSc, that is Bachelor of Sciences in different specializations, which I shared with you in the presentation. Could be, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud computing, networking, cryptography, blockchain, automation, robotics, and so on and so forth. So it is not necessary to take A or B group for software. And for engineering, it is necessary to take A group. B group will not work. I hope I have answered your question. I have a question regarding competitive exam for UPSC. People recommend that taking arts and humanities will be better for UPSC, but taking arts would also limit career options in the future. Also, UPSC can be pursued after taking science as well. And I have been recommended to take science to keep my options open, since BCom can be done for commerce after taking science as well. Subjects such as law are also pursued after taking science and so on. I was told that any career can be pursued after taking science, but the options will be limited if you take commerce or arts. Also, post-graduation, I wanted to pursue law as a backup while at the same time trying to prepare for UPSC. Would it be too much of a hassle? Well, I will try to break your question and make it easily understandable to you. UPSC, being a civil services, is open for students from science, commerce, or arts. Why is it open? Because any subject combination as a pre-eligibility to the civil services exam does not matter. Why this has been done is so that any child, whether coming from engineering, medical, commercial studies, management studies, humanities, social sciences studies, performing arts, culinary arts, is eligible to appear for the civil services exam. The choice of 11th, 12th science or commerce or arts categorically depends upon your subject comfort at grade 10 level. That is what I have explained you in today's presentation. Also, you should not think of choices available after science or commerce or arts. Let me tell you, whatever you have written, this is an older concept where people used to say that choices after science are open and after commerce or arts may get restricted. But today, believe me, unless and until you want to go to hardcore engineering, for which definitely science A group is required, no other choice gets blocked. Just for your information, and I'm sure for knowledge of a lot of children, today, if you want to do Bachelor of Engineering, BE, in artificial intelligence, even a humanities, that is a child who has studied history, political science, sociology, psychology, and English, can also take up Bachelor of Engineering in artificial intelligence. So nothing gets restricted. Feel rest assured. Yes, as far as humanities or law is concerned, since the core general studies subjects for civil services include economics, history, geography, political science, and sociology, which are 5 of them. And these subjects belong to the category of social sciences. So people say that humanities and social sciences is a better option to take up if you want to get into UPSC or civil services exam. So my first suggestion would be, based on your 10th subject comfort, take choice of science or commerce or arts. UPSC is open to everybody. Once you've taken your fundamental subject of grade 11 and 12, then by the end of grade 11, you should plan to understand or take up the right choice for your degree option after 12th. And after any degree or during any degree, you can start preparing for civil services and get into civil services. Next question is, good morning, sir. I want to do paleontology. So what should I take? Science B group or arts? Well, primarily paleontology falls under the category of arts. So science B group is not required. You can take arts and get into paleontology. Good morning, sir. If I want to join armed forces, then which combination should I take after 10th? And how should I approach it? And which match will be best for it, basic or standard? Again, for joining armed forces and giving NDA exam, or the exam is NDA and NA, any child from science, commerce, arts, anybody can go. Only difference is, if you have not taken PCM, physics, chemistry, mathematics, you can not apply for technical branches, which in Air Force is the flying branch, and in the Navy or naval services is the machine room branch, rest in logistics, in ground service, or in administration. All candidates from any background are open to appear for NDA exam. And as far as your mathematics is concerned, any mathematics is fine. After any mathematics, you can appear for NDA exam. Which stream would allow one to go for fashion technology in college? Now, I will clarify two things. Many children remain confused between BF Tech, that is Bachelor of Fashion Technology, and Bachelor of Fashion Design, BFD. For Bachelor of Fashion Design, whether you're from commerce, arts, or science, does not matter, any child can go. But for BF Tech, Bachelor of Fashion Technology, you need to be Science A group student and you should have studied physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Next is, how can you throw some light on aviation as a career? Also, what kind of orientation should the child have to be in that career? Well, aviation also is a very broad field. If you're primarily talking about just flying, then you need to be a physics, chemistry, mathematics student in 11th, 12th, and then you have to opt to get your commercial pilot license. There are two ways you can get a commercial pilot license. One is through civil aviation, and second is through defense aviation. In defense aviation, you have to join Indian Air Force or the Air Force, section of Indian Army or Indian Navy. For that, I have put up a beautiful video on my YouTube channel. Go and watch that video, how to become a pilot. In that, I have explained you both how to get into civil aviation as well as how to get into defense aviation. If you are not talking about becoming a pilot, then aviation would have multiple fields. Either it could be aircraft maintenance, or it could be ground duty, or it could be part of travel and tourism, which is ticketing, or it could be guest handling. For that, any branch, any stream, any graduate is okay. Different airlines keep coming up with different types of jobs. Once these jobs are out, you can apply to them and get into aviation as a sector. Sir, I want to become a psychologist or a consultant or a counselor. What should I do? Means subjects need to take in future. Well, my child, primarily to get into the area of psychology, consultation, or counseling, you need to have studied 11th, 12th, 11th, 12th humanities, where you study psychology as one of the subject. After that, you do BA in psychology. Then you will have to take a choice of what kind of psychology you want to get into, whether it is behavioral psychology, child psychology, clinical psychology, criminal psychology at master's level. Finish your master's and then you can become a psychologist or a counselor or a consultant in the area of your specialization. Sir, I would like to go for engineering. However, my best subject is history. What should I take? Well, that is a tricky question. If your physics, chemistry, mathematics are not great, that means your aptitude towards engineering is lacking. You have two options. One, if you're in grade 9 or 10, push your limits, improve your aptitude in grade 9 and 10, because that is something which is possible. Second, if you are unable to work so much, or even if you feel after working you have not been able to improve your aptitude, then you should not go for engineering. You should try to find an alternate stream which rightly fits your orientation, aptitude, personality, and interest. Sir, what are the courses related to stock market and what are the starting salaries? Well, courses related to stock market are available on National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange. The link of book which I have given you, download that book. In that book, go to the area of commerce and financial studies. In that, I have given higher certifications column. At the bottom of that, I have given you website links of National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange certification programs. You can get into those certifications, and after clearing those certifications, you can get into stock market. And as far as starting salary is concerned, depending upon what level of certification you have cleared, you will get a job with specified salaries. That salary specifications are also written on that website. Go and watch that. Next is, can I take esports as a career? Answer is yes, you can take esports as a career, but along with that, also you need to have a deeper knowledge and understanding about esports. So today, there are degrees available which are a BSc in either game design or BSc in e-gaming. My suggestion is focus and build your strength in computer languages, different types of computer applications, and then do a degree related to BSc in e-gaming or game designing, after which you can take up esports as a career. What is the procedure to enroll for integrated BBA and MBA in IIM? Go to YouTube. I have put up a 30-minute talk where I have completely explained. The exam name is IPMAT, Integrated Program in Management Aptitude Test, conducted by IIM Indore. I have in that explained you the method, procedure, what are the strengths which are required. Go ahead and do that. Also, the details of this particular integrated program management at IIM Indore are available in the book which I have suggested you to download. Go and download that book. I prefer psychology, biology, and chemistry. What career option do I have? Well, in your case, you must build your strength in physics. So in 11th, 12th, you take physics, chemistry, biology, and psychology. If you take this combination, you will have two types of careers which are available to you. One in pure medicine, where you can do MBBS and then get into master related to any specific field of medicine. Or you have also opportunity open to get into BA, MA in psychology, followed by becoming a clinical psychologist. These are the careers which are open to you. Rest, all careers of science B group. If you strengthen your physics and take up the combination which I told you, then obviously all other areas of B group also become open to you. Good morning, sir. I'm thinking to take up science A group for my 11th, 12th grade and go for aerospace engineering. Okay, in California. How do I get a scholarship for University of California? Does California University give scholarship to international students? How do we qualify? Well, there are scholarships given by international universities, but you must understand one logic. Unless and until they see a tremendous worth in you, why would they pay you for your education? Very simple. For all these foreign countries, you as an international student is a source of money, source of income. So they would not give scholarship to somebody whom they feel is a great asset for their country and would remain in their country for maybe next 10, 20, 30 years and will give that much amount of benefit or 20 times the benefit of scholarship which they give to you to their country. Then and only then they will give you a scholarship. But by and large, there are very minimum international students unless and until they prove their self-worth in a superb way. International universities may not give you too much amount of scholarship. They may give you some waiver on their fees, but scholarships they may not give you. Can you tell me whether I should take science A subject combination for NDA Army? You can get into NDA Army after science, commerce, arts, anything. So it is not specific that you need to take science A group. I want to go ahead as an IT psychiatrist. No, I could not understand. How can you be an information technology psychiatrist? You are trying to understand the brain of the computer or what? I could not understand this question. No, this question is wrongly framed, my child. Sorry. I am interested to do integrated MBA at IIM. Will humanities class 12 support me? Well, it does not matter. Whether you've taken science, commerce, or arts does not matter. Can I take basic maths in class 10th and applied maths in class 11th for the entrance? Answer is yes, you can do that. Can PCB takers opt for basic mathematics and still go for PCB? Answer is yes. PCB takers can take basic mathematics and still go for PCB. What subject should I focus mainly on for taking journalism? Well, primarily journalism falls under humanities and social sciences. That is the subject you should focus on. That is social sciences and languages. Which institutions offer Bachelor of Artificial Intelligence? It's a very broad question. There are more than 1,263 universities in India, under which there are more than 75,000 affiliated colleges, under which there are more than 7.5 lakh courses. So this very micro level question. There are probably more than 7,000 institutions in the country which offer bachelor's degree related to computer applications field, in which comes artificial intelligence as one of the domain. So depending upon the geography where you want to do this degree, go and look for it. Can I decide between stock market, journalism, and law? Well, this is a very broad segregation. I don't think they fall in the same or the similar line of aptitude, personality, interest, and orientation. In case you wish to have a deeper understanding, you can connect with my office. I will do a brain mapping and a career counseling for you. Based on that, I can guide you which is the most suitable course for you. Can we take science B group if we take basic maths? Yes, I have answered this question. Can we go abroad after doing engineering? Answer is yes, you can. Can I take architecture with commerce? Answer is no. The Council of Architecture has made it very clear that they need the candidate to have studied physics, chemistry, and mathematics, all three subjects at grade 11 and 12 level, in order to take up a degree of Bachelor of Architecture B Arch. So you need to take science A group for getting into architecture. Can we take science B group? I have answered. Sir, I want to join medical officer in naval services. Which stream should I choose? Well, if you want to get into medical officer, you have to take science B group. There is no second option. I want to grow my career in business management. Which category should I choose? And which category should I choose and don't study for long? You can choose commercial studies and then go for an BBA, MBA integrated program. That is going to be a shortest. And also now, there is a 4-year integrated MBA available in India. So that is going to be a shortest master's course. So you can do your 11th, 12th in commerce and then get into a 4-year integrated MBA program. Some jobs which will guarantee me opportunities abroad. You might have traveled abroad. If you go to any airport, by and large, people who are sweeping the floors, cleaning the walls are by and large, unfortunately, either Indians or Pakistanis. So that is a guaranteed job. If you are not able to do anything else, you can always get a job in sweeping, cleaning, and so on. Well, understand, a job never guarantees a foreign transfer. It is always your skill, your orientation, aptitude, personality, and interest, which gives you sufficient confidence of serving in a particular area, which may further give you an right opportunity abroad. So no job or particular type of education guarantees you your opportunity abroad. Can we get an MBA without a BBA degree? Answer is yes. After any graduation, you can get into MBA. Any course on biological sciences conducted by ISRO? Well, ISRO is a space research organization, right? They primarily do not conduct specific courses. Courses are conducted by universities or their affiliated colleges. How can we do international law? Well, international law falls at LLM level. So first you have to complete your LLB, and then at LLM level, you can choose to do international law as your specialization. Is there any difference in the degree earned from a government hospital and a private hospital? Or do the job opportunities reduce if we opt for education in a private hospital? Answer is no. Because whether it is a private university, medical university, or a government medical university, both universities are been granted permission to award degrees by the University Grants Commission. So there is no difference in the value or the weightage of the degree. It will really not matter whether you are doing your degree from a government college or a private college. I had got loads of questions, so I had stopped more questions. Sir, I am interested in game design. What should I take? I told you, for game design, you should go for computer applications as a course, for which anything in 11th, 12th is okay. Science, commerce, arts, anything is okay. What out of science, commerce, arts? You should choose based on the subject combination which you are good at. And if you are still confused, not knowing what to do, in that case, connect with me. I will do a brain mapping for you. And based on that brain mapping, I'll be in a position to guide you what you should do and why you should do what you should do. Next is I want to get into raw. Which stream should I choose? Well, I have got a video on YouTube related to research and analysis wing. Go and watch that video. I have explained you the entire process, how to get into raw. I want to become a dermatologist. I want to practice in foreign country. How is it possible? Well, very simple. Go ahead and do your MBBS, then do MD in dermatology. Then if you want to go to the US, give their transfer exam. If you want to go to Canada, give their transfer exam. Go there and start practicing dermatology. I have fair interest in sciences and fine arts, any direction. Well, there are two very different directions. One is academic orientation, one is practical orientation. I can only answer your question after doing a brain mapping or a career counseling for you. Sir, which career is best for AI in science stream? Career is best. Artificial intelligence, become a expert coder in artificial intelligence. It's a great career, nothing wrong. And I'm sure it's greatly rewarding also. If you want to take up animation as a career, how to go ahead about it? Well, anybody from science, commerce, arts can get into animation. So take science, commerce, art, depending upon your current level or situation of humanities and social sciences, commerce or science. Whatever you take, after anything, you can get into animation. I want to take PCM after 10th, but I'm not able to decide which engineering should I take after PCM. Well, this is a very good question, and it is not in your hand. It depends upon, number one, what rank do you get in which particular national level competitive exam, based on which colleges are available to you. Within those colleges, which branches are offered to you. Then you'll be in a position to define or determine which branch you want to take. I think you are thinking too early, too much. Don't do that. Focus on your physics, chemistry, mathematics, and then take a decision of this after grade 12. Is it possible for me to become a commercial pilot if I have flat foot? Well, my child, go to the website of DGCA, that is the Director General of Civil Aviation. In that, they have given all possible medical conditions under which you cannot become a pilot. Go ahead and read there. If it is written there, then you cannot become a pilot. If it is not written, that means you are eligible to become a pilot. What stream should I choose for an MBA degree? Again, does not matter. I have answered you. Any child can get into an MBA. Is there any chance in India for biochemical engineering? Yes, why not? Most of the pharma companies who have big research bases in India, they hire people from biochemical engineering background. So there's a lot of scope, don't worry. Can I take BSc and do both e-gaming or game designing? Yes, you can do both, because within BSc, e-gaming or game designing, you are going to learn both the things. Don't worry. Sir, after I pass out from NDA and IMA, can I opt for the regiment which I want to join? No, you cannot. You will be allotted a particular regiment based on your performance, based on a lot of other psychometric assessments, based on the culture from where you come from. You cannot choose your specific regiment. I hope I am done. There are no more questions. If you want, once again, I'll quickly share with you my social media connect. If any one of you want to connect with me on social media or my office, you can connect with me. I keep answering a lot of questions even on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. So if you have any specific questions, or you can go to my website and post a question, I'll be probably happy to answer your question. There are 2-3 more questions which have quickly come up. I'll answer them before I close. Is it physically possible for someone to maintain both academic orientation and practical orientation and get a career in both fields? Well, get a career in both fields means you get a combination career. Yes, it is possible. Does getting a medical degree from private hospital reduce my chances of getting a government job? Answer is no. It does not reduce your chances of getting a government job. I'm interested in forensic sciences. What subject should I take? Primarily, forensic sciences fall under pure sciences and specifically PCB, that is physics, chemistry, biology. That is what you should do. And then there is a National Forensic Sciences University, which offers some of the best courses in forensic sciences. Go ahead and do that. Does NEET require mathematics compulsorily? Answer is no. NEET subject or NEET exam require only physics, chemistry, and biology combination. Mathematics is not required at all. How should we prioritize as thinks he's good at academics, music, badminton, wants to try his hands at everything? Well, in this case, sir or ma'am, I can only help you through a career counseling. Once I analyze the child, I see his different strengths related to academics, practical, people, and orientation basis. I'll be able to guide you what should be the plan of action or what we should do for him to give best exposure in multiple fields. Which engineering is in demand these days? All engineerings are in demand these days, don't worry, because whichever engineering is not in demand will cease to exist. Sir, if I want to apply for FBI, which stream should I take? From FBI, I understand American intelligence. Well, as an Indian, you cannot apply for FBI. They will not take you because they need people who are, the natives or the residents of that particular country. Sir, I have interest in computer programming and playing games. Can you tell me what to do? Yes, you can take science, commerce, arts, anything, and then go for Bachelor of Computer Application, followed by Master of Computer Application or BSc, MSc, and get into software engineering, become a software engineer or get into software application. Which college is best placement to engineering students? All IITs have got great placements. Which subject should I choose for fashion designing? Can I pursue it as my career? Answer is yes. Any child from science, commerce, arts can do fashion designing. It is a great, I would say, area. And after anything science, commerce, arts, you can get into fashion design. You can pursue it as your career. For neuropsychologist, what I need to do? Primarily, you need to do MBBS. Then you need to do MD in neurology, and then you get into MCH in neuropsychology. What is the difference of basic math and standard math should I or BSc? I have explained you. Go and watch my video on basic and higher maths. I'm interested in oil engineering. Which stream should I choose? Science A group is what you should choose, and then you can get into either in energy engineering, petroleum engineering, or oil engineering after 12th. So I think I will close the session here. Thank you so much for all your support, effort. So many children are still there. I'm sorry in case I have not been able to answer any question. Please feel free to connect with me on my website. Put across your question to me. That question straight away comes on my mobile, and I'll be happy to answer your question. Shekhar sir, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for a wonderful session. Vice Principal sir was there. He was attending the session. He gave me a feedback. He was saying it was an excellent, outstanding session, a very good session. So, and obviously, sir, we know the session, the input which you give in the session, the information which is provided, the way you guide the students, it's really good. I wish we could have you in Guwahati itself. That's always better. Because
definitely very soon we will try and make it.
It was a great experience meeting you, interacting with you, and the way you could connect with the students, that was the best thing. And in the online session, obviously the ifs and buts of the webinars are there.
True.
But still, it was far, far better than the other sessions we all have attended. I can speak this to you on behalf of all the students as well as the teachers who are here, sir.
Thank you so much for your kind words, sir. Thank you so much. It's indeed a pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So we'll work on this further for the students of grade 11 and 12.
Definitely,
and
sir.
In case any student has any query or any teacher has any query, you can directly get in touch with sir through his YouTube channel. You can text him. And in case anyone wants to go for a personal career counseling session, the contact details sir has already shared. You can always go ahead with it. It will be a great experience for those who get a chance to it. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. My pleasure.
Thank you, sir. We'll be in touch, sir. Okay.
Definitely, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.